games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the UCF Knights and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the UCF head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Knights ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Jordan. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Escapes the pressure going right. He slides down. He's got enough to convert to 2nd and short.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots if I want to. I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Right down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Mosley. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Running inside, it's Jordan. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Knights! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. He fires one deep down the right side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Because of this receiver's size, even when he's covered, he's open. You've got to give him shots. You've got to put it somewhere near his body. Let those long arms go pluck the football and get you a big first down.
Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And that one's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking for a man, it's Barnett. Unloads it left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this offense talked about coming into the game, creating those explosive plays, being great on third down. Check, check. Both of those plays happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great...
Maybe some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. we're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Mosley. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires left. Got his man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On the run, it's Jordan. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Still on his feet at the 25. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Here's a give to Watson. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Got a man, it's Wade. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Knights have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Barnett. Stepping to the right. Fires downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Number 15, set to kick it away.
And he's going to bring this one out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. The running back has it. Here's a little room there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
But the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Coming out with it, it's Farmer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws to the back. That one never had a chance, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it way down the field. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Knights peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Caught near the sticks. It's Mosley. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. taking it the other way. Touchdown, UCF! The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the #1 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Wolverines, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. They continue to run roughshod over the opposition. They're now 9-1 on the season. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the air, it's Barnett. Makes a catch. Turning it on. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The sure hands, it's Charles. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Here's Duke Watson. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Knights! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 85 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On the run, it's Jordan. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And he's got room.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here. Make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast. Slip it to him. Try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Covered like a blanket, and he still makes the grab.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. You're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. He stuck it right on him and to keep the drive alive.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Jordan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football on this drive. That was really impressive watching him just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like, this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job. And if they want to get back in this football game, you got
a little room. He's chased out of bounds, but man, does that return set them up with spectacular field position at the plus 46. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. Knocked off his feet.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. It's complete to the right. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get...
Touchdown, UCF! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to...
Looking for a deep man. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Here's Duke one more time. There's a crease. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give as they work on that clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. A handoff for Watson. Push down for the tackle.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. The quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground?
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Bowman. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Right on target this time. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be...
Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.